Hi guys, here we are again. I am going to finish this painting today. So all I'm going to do for the rest of it is I'm going to use two brushes, a fan brush and a small flat Bristol brush. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our fan brush, and I got some blue and white, and titanium white is the best one to use, and ultramarine blue is pretty popular, and burnt umber. So what we're going to do right here for the water, we're just going to take some white on one side of our brush. See, I just put blue on one side of the brush, and I got white on the other side. I just kind of like to do it that way. That way you got your mixes happening all at one time. So I'm just going back and forth, just with my fan brush, just back and forth, and wave it a little bit. That way you get a few little waves. And that's all I'm doing, just for the bottom part. So blue on one side and white on the other, and away we go. There we go. Now, you keep doing that until you're happy, okay? Just keep going back and forth until you're happy with your water, okay? See? It's so simple. You just keep working at it until you're happy with your water. So go from one end to the other, but even though we're going to put a few rocks in there. So we'll just keep going back and forth. If we got too much white, just put blue on this time. See? Don't have to be fussy. So there we go, back and forth with our hand brush. I got horizontal strokes going on. The brush is horizontal. Okay? Isn't that nice? So what we're going to do is we're just going to leave that like that. And then what I'm going to show you is I'm going to just clean off my brush a little bit, just a bit of tissue. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put white on my fan brush, white, and I'm just going to tap on top of this splash. I'm just going to leave the bottom part of it for now. Just tap on the top of it just to give it a little extra boost. Okay? And I'm just using the corner of the brush actually, and I'm pushing a little hard. Alright, and bang, 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 bang. Up, 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 up. Fan brush, you can move your brush around and give you some more paint just jumping up, and it looks like it's probably just jumping up because it might have been a big splash. Okay, and whatever's left on your brush, just tap down around the bottom because we still want to keep some shadows going on there. Okay, it looks pretty good. Good, nice. Now I'm going to show you how to do some more rocks because the couple of videos I did were really dark and you probably couldn't see them. So I'm going to do a couple down here just so that you can get an idea what I did with the rocks. So all I did was, like I said, I took black paint on my little flat brush and I just made a line. Just make a line to give you a guide to your rock, and I just made a big old hump on it. Okay, and then you fill it in. Yeah, that's the song I wrote in the background there. It's off my hobby called "I'll Miss You When You're Gone." Okay, enough promoting my music. Okay, now pull that out a little bit and then just make another little bit of a hump there so you can have more shape to your rock. See? So you just pull it out, that's all you do really. You can have all kinds of shapes to rocks. I kind of like doing it this way. So let's do another one down here where it's really dark. And pull up a big bump, fill it in. There we go, and just pull it forward. Okay? Alrighty then. So, a couple rocks there. Maybe we had a big old flat one right here. So you can just pull in some black. You don't even have to make your line. Just pull it in. Just pull it in. It's okay to be a bit messy here. Just pull in this big old black spot there. Pull it in. Okay. Maybe I have another one up here. So just make your line. Put a big bump on it. Okay. And then pull forward. Alright then. And you can have some small rocks, and you can have some in between. Maybe one right here. There we go, see? There we go. So you got rocks everywhere. Got rocks in my head. Okay, so let's just put that rock here. Pull it back a little bit if you want. Up a little bit, you know, shadow it in. We'll straighten them out then when we highlight. The highlighting is what brings the rocks into, brings the rocks around. Gives you the shapes. Maybe there's another one right here. Okay, so you just shape it up by pulling out on the back and pulling out on the front. Alright, there we go. Okay, maybe we'll have a little tiny one right here. You can make small ones and big ones. Okay, and then pull out, out, the back. Alright, now that's that. I just want to show you one little trick. You put black on one side of your small flat brush and white on the other side, and then you can make your hump. My hands are, let's make one up here. You touch and up and over, and you get a cute little rock already highlighted for you. So just make your little hump and just straighten it up on the bottom, and you get rocks that are already done for you. So black on one side of your brush, white on the other, and then you got your rocks already done. Okay, that's a little trick. I'll show you that again later when I'm doing another painting. That's a cute little trick. And you can do I got lots of tricks up my sleeve that I've learned from other artists. I'm not going to say that I'm Miss Brilliant and I made all this up myself. So I've learned from other artists, excellent artists. Okay, now what I'm going to do for highlighting the rock is I'm just going to go to the highest point, like I said before, and pull forward. Okay, I better make it a bit lighter because I don't know how dark these videos are until I get them uploaded. Okay, so just bring it forward. Start at the highest point for this one down here, pull forward. Okay, maybe there's let's just pretend there's one in here. Okay, so just pull it forward. Maybe there's one here. That's the dark one we made, so we'll just go to highest point. Alright, maybe there's something back here, so we'll just scrub on a little bit of leftover paint. Alright, there we go. We'll fix them, we'll cover them up with some nice colors after. Just pull forward, highest point, pull forward. Highest point, pull forward, pull back, well forward, because we're going to pretend that the light is coming this side like we said before, and so it's lightening up the backs of these rocks here. Let's go back, here we go. Alrighty then. Alright, so that's a bit light there, so if you don't like it, just go back over with some dark colors. Okay. Alright, so that will give you, maybe there's one right here. If you go to the highest point and pull back, then you can shape your rocks up, and then you can just squiggle on a bit more after. Just whatever is left over on your brush. Okay, so we'll pretend this is the highest point, pull back. Alright. Okay, now, maybe there's one here. Just find the highest point, pull. If you don't like it, it's pretty simple to fix. Just go back in with black paint and say, okay, I don't like that, so I'll just take it out. Okay, straighten it up. That's the simplest way to do things. Just go back in again. See, I don't like that because I'll just mix that together. I'm getting a pretty good rock just by doing that, see? Okay, so now, if you want to, you can add a little bit of reddish color to some of those rocks. Okay, and that will give you a nice little highlight. And then we're going to finish this painting once and for all. So I want to show you lots more stuff. Okay, so I'm going to mix the red and the brown together. Okay, it could be, like I said, it was burnt umber, and you can use any red, doesn't matter, as long as you make your brown a little bit red, and then you can highlight some of the, add a bit of white. See? I didn't realize that till I was putting it on. See that? See how nice that's coming out there now? Hope my hair is not in the way. Okay. Now, okay, so brown. There we go. Just scrape that on. You don't have to be fussy. Just scrape it on because, you know, rocks are not the neatest things in the world, right? So just scrape some of that on there. And a little bit of highlight here, a little bit of highlight there. Highlight here, highlight there. And you can do as much as you want. You be the judge. Okay? Now, what we're going to do now is go back to our fan brush. And we're just going to put some water lines underneath these here. Okay? Like I said, I'm sitting in an awkward position, so it's hard for me to keep a steady hand. If I stand up, I'm in the way of the camera. Alright then, so I'm going to try. It's a little difficult for me. I got my brush vertical. Okay, so I'm just trying to show you how to do water lines. Oh my god. If you follow this, I don't know. Those water lines are a bit too thick for me. So I'm just trying to get some little thin ones in there. So with your fan brush, just go underneath your rocks and put your little water lines. There we go. A little bit of a light hand might help. There we go. There we go. Alright, so I probably had too much paint on my brush. So it's good. I don't mind making mistakes or doing something wrong or and making up excuses about how I'm not sitting in the right position. So, alright then. So I'm just going to leave that there. And whatever's left over on my brush, I'm going to just scrape that on there just to let's give it a little bit more water lines, a little more highlight on the water, and that's it. And then I'm just going to make it look like the water is coming here, then we got to put some more water here. So just put some more water up here so that it looks like it's coming over. It's coming from back here somewhere, and then we'll get that in here. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some blue on one side and white on the other so that I can get not too much white. I want to make it look like nice water. Okay, so it takes a few tries. I mean, it's good that you can see me struggling because I know you're struggling and everybody is struggling with paintings. They're not that simple. Sometimes you see some artists on there and they're just flicking everything on there. It looks great. It looks easy. And like, how come I can't do that? Because you need to keep going over and over things and getting it the way you like it. So don't freak out. Don't think, oh, I can't do that. You just keep getting the, like right now I'm just making a mess here, right? But I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep trying and trying and trying until I get it the way I like it. Okay? That's what painting's all about. Having fun, experimenting. Alright, so just keep so when you're working on, hopefully you're working on this painting, so you know what, I'd like to see if anybody had actually finished this painting. I'd like to see it. You know, you can email me a picture of your painting. It'd be great to, you know, to see what you did, see if I was any help to you at all. Okay, so I'm just going to put some blue on one side and white on the other so I can go up here. Alright, and if you got any questions or you had a hard time with any of these videos, or if you have any questions, you can always email me and I'll help you out as best I can. Okay, so I'm just going back and forth with my, just getting this now to make it look more like it's part of the waterfalls, because one lady said to me one time when I was teaching her waterfalls, and I don't think I did the top or something, and she said, well, where's the water coming from? She couldn't figure out where the water was coming from. So ever since then I said, oh, okay, I better make sure I have the water looking like it's all part of one. Alright, so I'm just going to let that, because I don't think I got enough time on my camera to keep this going. So just keep going over it and over it and over it and over it until you're happy. Alright, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish this up here and out, and what I'm going to do is I lost some of my waterfalls here, so I'm just going to go back over that and down. Remember? Touch, over and down. Okay? Touch, over and down. Touch, over and down. Touch, over and down. That's just to get it to look. And then pull in some of this water here. Alright. Okay, still not, you know, I like to do more with it, but I don't think I have enough time on this video, and I want to finish it up so that you can, so we can get on to something else. Okay. There we go. Alrighty then, I just want to let that go there now. Hard to let go though, isn't it? I just could do this all day long, which I do. Spend a fair time at it because I want to be able to teach some really nice things. Okay, so like I said, I could, I'll probably finish it and send you a picture, but right now this is going to be finished, and I'm going to just, oops, I'm just going to lift it up a little bit for you so you can see the whole works. See? That's the whole painting. Alright then, there we go. So this is Alison Pryor signing off until the next time.